undoubtedly one of the greatest stories in all of boxing history. The incredible career of multi-divisional champion Manny Pacquiao continues to amaze boxing fans worldwide. Known as the Tasmanian Devil, Pac-Man, and now Senator Pacquiao, the Filipino southpaw sensation has shocked and rocked the boxing world many times in a storied fighting career that spanned 4 decades and is still going strong today. As always, click that like button and subscribe to stay up to the minute on all sweet science. Right from the start, the then flyweight from the Philippines stunned the boxing world when, in 2003, he first took on legendary Mexican champion Marco Antonio Barrera for the lineal flyweight championship of the world. A heavy underdog fighting in front of a very pro-Barrera crowd at San Antonio's hostile Alamo Dome, the contender was expected to succumb to the champ's relentless, punishing style. And in the first round, that expectation seemed to play out as Manny went down on a clear trip, putting the young contender in a hole right from the start. But Manny then showed San Antonio and the boxing world what he was made of, as he went on to trade vicious punches with the champion in an instant classic fight that had the partisan crowd stunned at his boxing brilliance and fighting ferocity. From round 2 on, Pacquiao demonstrated his superior hand speed and all-out two-fisted attack style that clearly had the champion trapped inside Hurricane Manny, as the brash contender blitzed the veteran champ with wicked punches from all angles, dropping him with a lightning strike straight left in the third.
Well, how many power-punching lefties do you see? What a shot by Pacquiao.
I'm impressed with Pacquiao tonight. Barrera tried to gamely fight back, but Pacquiao just walked right through him, landed some more devastating shots.
Beating Barrera up and down to both the body and head through 10 non-stop rounds, Manny nailed the champ again in the 11th, crumbling him to the canvas with a brutal body shot.
Good shot! And Barrera hits the canvas! That big left hand by Pacquiao!
The proud Mexican warrior struggled back to his feet, but was quickly overwhelmed with hard punches in big bunches before his corner desperately threw in the towel. And so a new featherweight champion was crowned, and the legend of Pac-Man was born. Then Pacquiao took on another Mexican boxing legend when he squared off in a trio of classic fights against Eric El Terrible Morales. After splitting the first 2, with Pac-Man stopping Morales in their initial rematch.
There he goes. Good call, Manny. That's the first real knockdown of Eric Morales' career.
El Terrible was back to avenge his loss and win the rubber match. But Manny was more than ready for the determined Mexican legend. In what would turn out to be the beginning of the end for Morales, Pac-Man brutalized the former champ with vastly superior hand speed, flashy footwork, and devastating punching precision, smashing the valiant Morales to the canvas in the second and then twice in the third.
Manny Pacquiao will put butts in the seats. People want to see this. They want to see the most exciting, powerful fighter we have out there today.
As the iron-chinned El Terrible sat on the seat of his pants in complete submission, a slight shake of his head clearly indicated he wanted no mas from Manny, and told everyone everything about the power of the Pac-Man's punches.
He looked like a young Mike Tyson in there.
He could fight Mayweather right now, and I don't know if Mayweather can handle the pressure.
Unbelievable the way he looked tonight, Alan.
If further evidence of Pacquiao's KO dynamite was needed, fight fans got it in 2009 when he took on former welterweight world champion British boxer Ricky Hatton. Bum-rushing the brawling Brit with 2 knockdowns in the first round, Hatton would not make it through the second. In one of the most devastating KOs ever recorded, Pacquiao zapped the British brawler with a vicious short left hook that knocked the rough, tough Hatton cold. Perhaps the British tough guy should have paid more attention to the 2008 dream match between then WBC lightweight champion Pacquiao and boxing superstar Oscar Golden Boy De La Hoya. Stepping up 2 weight divisions to face De La Hoya as a 147-pounder, the significant size advantage De La Hoya enjoyed was obvious even before the opening bell. And then the actual fight started. In what would shock almost all pre-fight prognosticators, the much bigger, taller, and expected to be more powerful De La Hoya was treated to a brutal beating from bell to bell through 8 absolutely one-sided rounds. And 8 was enough for the 10-time world title holder De La Hoya, who wisely refused to come out for the 9th, saving himself from a further beating.
A tremendous victory for Manny Pacquiao. Now on the horizon, a huge payday. Probably in the spring, probably in the UK, probably against Ricky Hatton.
The winner by TKO victory, and still the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pacquiao.
Yet, just when the boxing world was again readjusting to the brilliance of Manny's skill set, punching power, and championship-level determination, in 2011, then WBO welterweight champion Pacquiao faced off against another former world champ, All-American badass Sugar Shane Mosley, in a super fight dubbed The Undaunted. Pac-Man crushed Mosley with a teeth-rattling straight left in the 3rd that crumpled the sturdy Sugarman to his knees, looking very, very daunted as he struggled back to his feet. Mosley immediately went into full flight mode for the remainder of the fight, as Manny stalked and chased Sugar Shane all over the ring, raining punches on a battered and bewildered Mosley, who seemed happy just to be on his feet at the final bell. And there was absolutely no protest from Sugar Shane as Pac-Man raised his belt in triumph.
And still the WBO welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao.
Nobody has the combination of speed, power, dexterity, in the whole package. I mean, this is absolutely something incredible that we're all seeing.
And let's not forget Pacquiao's most recent ascent to super welterweight, where in 2019, the 40-year-old Pac-Man took on much younger, undefeated champion Keith "One-Time" Thurman for his WBA strap.
Bring it in the ring, maybe Brooklyn, maybe Vegas, wherever Manny Pacquiao wants it. I'd fight him in the Philippines if I had to, baby.
I just believe the hourglass is almost finished. He doesn't have much left.
Then my first top in the ring.
Dropping the younger champ with a hard right cross in the opening round, Thurman quickly understood that he was in for a long night.
Oh, down goes Thurman!
And although Thurman was able to regain his fight composure in the middle rounds through a hard-fought 12, Manny showed the younger champ that the Pac-Man magic was still there, solidly schooling Thurman before taking his belt with a split decision victory.
Boxing's pride of the Philippines, the ageless wonder, the one and only current WBA welterweight champion of the world, Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao!
Does Manny Pacquiao have one more super fight left in his 41-year-old body? Can he beat the toughest opponent of all, Father Time? Mikey Garcia and Tim Bradley are lining up to find out. And you can rest assured that no matter what 2020 brings for Pac-Man, boxing fans will be lining up too.